we're gonna watch Mickey load a puppy right here for a minute. We ain't had the drone out in a while. I have to remember how to fly this thing. Now this is puppy's number 4 for the day. He's got to get 6. We're shy of truck. Some really good stuff here, guys. Really good stuff. We're rocking and rolling along. We got 11 loads to get today. We only have 2 trucks to get them on. So Pup's got to get 6, and Iceman's got to get 5. Sorry, 5. Dwayne had an eye appointment that got miscommunicated, but it's okay. We're gonna make do with what we got. We're almost done in this set location. We'll be moving here before the end of the day for sure. I would think we're that close to being done here. I think we're gonna have to move before the end of the day. We're gonna find out shortly though, ain't we? Meals are going great. Ground is doing better this morning. Forecasting rain tonight though. Go figure. Hopefully all this is coming through good and I don't have to redo the audio on the computer. I love using the drone. The drone gives some very great shots, some way different perspectives than what y'all are used to seeing videos come out of here. The only downside is the drone takes some time to get set up and get set up right, so looks like it's gonna be a wrap. Fly y'all down the side of puppy here, and then I gotta go trim him and we'll be right back with y'all. But so this is a load of pine pulp wood. This will be going to our OSB mill in Royal Martin, at Royal Martin. These trees are deformed enough to not make lumber out of, so we're making pulpwood, and they'll make a form of lumber. Like I said, it's OSB press board, so it's a form of lumber. See puppy there getting it ready to do his straps. We will be sending one load, and I'll video it to show y'all. There's no difference really in it, but one load today will be going to make actual pulp to make container cardboard boxes for Amazon. fly all over the track we're working right here and let y'all look at this. You can see how we're opening the crowns of the timber back up. Some places are still left kind of thick. That's going to be the places where it's all saw timber already standing. So now this spot right over in here, you can see a definite timber change. This used to be a woodpecker spot, meaning in that smaller planted pine right there, there used to be some great big long leaf pine trees growing in it. And after the woodpeckers left, they harvested those trees. You can see there's another patch of them there. And we're fixing to be coming back here to get on this back line back here. Kind of right in this area right here. Should be able to see an old existing set right there. So that's where we're fixing to go get. When we get all this cleaned up, y'all just heard Michael come by and I saw him. So that means we must have almost nothing left out in the woods. Should be able to see Matthew somewhere around here. You can see his wood on the ground there. Sounds like he's kind of more towards the back. I can hear him cutting. We're not seeing him. Or at least I can't see him on my screen right here. Y'all may have already picked him out. You can see how thick it is where he hasn't thinned, where he has thinned. And we're not really going to a basal area on this track. We're just removing all of the pulpwood within reason. And if there's areas where it's just nothing but pulpwood, I'm still basically thinning it down to a 70 basal area, 75 basal area. You can see our main access there. See where we've been making several trips up it. See Mickey there. You see our track cutter still waiting on some parts to come in from Doggett, from where we done our little testing with John Deere. Alright, so something I'll show y'all real quick before we move out of here. Y'all see we've been working underneath this big high line. Come over here a minute ago, he's looking. Each of these poles have a classification, everything else. This is from the company called Cleco. Not sure what this stands for, but this right here, what I was being told, is this is supposed to be the height of the pole. So this was a 65-foot pole. I'm assuming before it was sunk in the ground. You can see how old it is. Now I don't know if I'm right or whatever, or if I'm being told right, but it says P9-98. I would think this would be September of 98 was when this pole was made. But I was told that this bottom number here, this 90, is when this pole was made. SPC, not sure what SPC means. Maybe some of you Highline people will know. But this 90 is what I was told is supposed to mean this pole was made in 1990, and it's been here. It's survived several major hurricanes. Most all these poles, these two here haven't been replaced. They've dug around them and look like and checked them out. But like those next two poles down there, those are brand new poles. The next two poles down here, those are brand new poles. But this one here, again, 265 90 9-98 Cleco again. And they inspect them every 10 years. This one was inspected in 2011. And here's another one from 2021. These poles here, Dad used to cut them. They're also marking lines and stuff. Dad used to cut poles way back in the gap by hand with a power saw, y'all know, because everybody thinks you can't be loggers and not have power saws today. We're just a bunch of idiots out here, but times have changed, guys. But anyway, way back in the day, Dad used to cut these things, and these particular poles like this, at the time that he used to cut them, he said they were valued at like $3,500 a pole. But the poles that he cut were, they ranged anywhere from 90 feet to 110 feet. They had to have specialized trucks and special permits and escorts and everything else to get them where they needed to go. But I know a lot of you guys out on the West Coast do this and have all this stuff already or whatever. You know, y'all get the cool big trees. Good for y'all. But I just thought this was something neat to show y'all. It's just another resource from the timber industry here. If it is from 1990, these two poles right here, they've that's a big high line. They've been here a long time. Watch Michael come by us here. Like I was saying earlier, I love using the drone to vlog with because it gives such a better perspective on what's going on. Let's see how he gets this timber in there to Mickey, because this is kind of an odd spot for him to be. Guess he's gonna loop out there and then pull it into him that way. I'll just set her down. He's got a little bit down yonder to go get. Well, he's stopping, so looks like he must be done. We're ready to start moving from this location on to the next one. Alright guys, so we're gonna watch him set the loader up and everything here. I know I was just going on and on and on about how cool the drone was to film with. I'm not sure what happened here, but either way, the audio file got corrupted, and it seems like that happens quite often with this newer drone, which is quite frustrating. You buy a new drone, you would expect it to have less problems than your old thing, but anyway, I think what happened was the truck was on, my phone was synced to the truck, and it was recording audio from actually inside of the truck, because I can hear CB conversations and stuff like that, but you can hear some really muffled machinery, but you can't really hear what's actually going on. So what we're doing here is we're watching Matt. He's on the track cutter. This is that's still the loaner machine. He's taking thinning right around the set. Y'all saw just before we swapped over to this, Michael and Mickey we're moving sets at this point in time of the video here. I believe Matt looks like he's picking up some blowdown or something, but this here is the new landing area. This is the landing area that I was showing y'all just earlier in the video. Michael's coming around here and got it opened up and everything. We've had to do some back dragging on the road, kind of fill in some big deep washouts that were here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna watch Michael come in with the loader. So for those of y'all that are new to the channel, this is a 748 L2 John Deere skidder, and that is a 234B Tigercat knuckle boom loader that he is pulling. It has the CSI 496 top and saw D-lemon pull through D-lemmer on it. We use a lot of people. I get quite a few questions on why do we use the what determines when we use the delimitator and why don't we use the delimitator all the time. especially in large wood like this, you don't want to use the delimitator because it is so destructive to the chains and the overall structure of the machine for the delimitator. The delimitator is primarily designed to be used in smaller diameter timber, and we will use it in a little bit larger second thinning timber sometimes. That would be more like our old school first thinning timber, you know, 17, 18 year old second thinning that didn't really grow so well and the limbs are really tough on it still. We'll use the delimitator in it, but this big stuff here, we're going to be just using our pull through delimber. And y'all can see Matt, you can see how bushy it is. What he's doing right there, he's just cutting some bushes out of his way, piling them to the side where he's got to cut. There's a tree right in the middle of the screen. I believe that is what he's going to be cutting. Got a yard going on here. Busy day of editing here, and it's sometimes it gets tiresome, but so anyway, yeah, we're just in the process of moving sets, and Matt's doing a little bit of cutting, and I wish the audio would be working from the live on site. That way y'all could listen and hear the machines working. I know y'all like listening to the machines, but yeah, sometimes the audio files with the drone just don't come through. But I love using the drone, even though, I mean, it gives a much better perspective. Y'all can see so much more what's going on when I use the drone versus me standing on the ground. It's like if I was videoing from the ground right there, all y'all would be able to see is that track cutter, the back of it. That's it. The bushes and everything would be so thick, so bad you couldn't see anything. And I like this here, I can get above and show y'all what's going on. If I remember right, I think I was fixing to start talking about, y'all see this clear cut to the left of us in one of Mickey's previous employers. They cut private outside timber because all that across the road to the left of the road is actually private land. And Mickey thinned, I thought he clear cut, but they thinned this stand. It was a old growth, just all original pine, longleaf pine, native to Louisiana, and they thinned it, and then one of the other crews that employer had a crew come in and clear cut it. So what y'all are seeing here is Michael prepping the road for the rock truck that is fixing to be up next, and he's just kind of leveling the road up to where it's a little bit easier for the rock truck to tailgate his rocks out for us and make sure it's a nice even spread. Alright everybody, so we're gonna start wrapping the video up here. We're actually gonna watch Mickey and him work for a little bit. Y'all make sure y'all go down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, make sure you leave me a comment, and if you're looking for t-shirts for sale, we have t-shirts on sale and on our website, and you can find a link to the website in the description down below. It's first link right up at the very top. And again, this audio clip corrupted or whatever, so y'all just get to listen to a little bit of music and watch Mickey work for a little bit, and like I said, thank y'all so much for all the support, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed today's content. And if y'all didn't, come back tomorrow. I'll try harder to make you something better. And that's all I got, guys. Until the next video, y'all enjoy the rest of this one. We'll catch y'all next time.